Coach, we find our foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go now. Easy.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Flush to his right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jameis again. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again with Winston. And he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Now Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now the Broncos are going to line up and elect to go for 2 here. Now a toss coming right side. It's Lindsey, and he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now McManus on to kick this one off. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Brandon Marshall. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now a second down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Winston. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll throw again. Winston. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
On 53. Mary left, Mary left. We got four down. Hey, go Roger.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Here goes the hot. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. 22. 22. Hey, go Roger. On 53.
Just beating the play clock. Keenum. And this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. 3, 2, 3, hot. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Cut.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 23 yards on the play. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Working from the gun, Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receiver.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Keenum again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They got a chance at a first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Here's Winston. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 1st down, Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Wolfe able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Bradley Roby there. Defensively. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Freeman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
22. Hey, go Roger. Jam, jam. Jam, jam. 22. 22. 22. 22. Roger, Roger, Roger.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Keenum. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing, Winston. And he's going to be brought down. Back back at his own 6-yard line. Brandon Marshall in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. 3rd and long for Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jameis to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Vinny Curry in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Check. Round 20.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A 1st down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is right through. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They toss to Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he's going to go down again. Noah spins. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And taken at the 46. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Keenum. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vinny Curry bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Marquette King now, standing just outside his own goal line. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.